Hi, my name is Jose Martinez, and I'll be talking about an IEP reflection assignment that I had for EDHD 5016. Um, so, people that attended the meeting, first we have Sue, and she's the special education teacher. Lauren is the student counselor. Mark is the reading specialist. Bill is the principal of the school. Jose, me, I'm the teacher and advisor for the student, and both parents attended the meeting. So here we have the different roles. The role that plays Sue, Lauren's role, Mark, the reading specialist, Bill, the principal, mostly listening, and here was my role. And then the parents, they share views and ask several questions. Some of the materials shared during the meeting. So first we have the IEP document and went over the highlights of the document, the progress report for the reading comprehension. Also, there was the state test scores for MCA, NWA reading, and NWA math results, and academic goals, past, present, and future goals. Some questions during the meeting. So I have my questions and other people's questions. So some of my questions were, what were the students' preferred learning style, the students' interests, the students' study skills, his medications. I wanted to ask parents if they seem to help the medication or not. And I asked the school members any additional support that the school may offer so the student may utilize these support systems. And other questions that other people asked during the meeting were, how were the first weeks of school for the student with the IEP? Is he doing okay emotionally, academically, socially? Is the student following instructions effectively during class time? And then parents shared that the student had a private tutor. So we asked if the tutor is bilingual. Um, Also, the question was, does he seems to be on control of his emotions during class time? So here, those were some of the questions asked by me and other people attending the meeting. Some facts and opinions. The purpose of the meeting was explained at the beginning of the meeting. The main objective was to review accommodations and the academic performance of the student. Um, Specific goals for quarter one and quarter two were communicated. Um, a date was set for a follow-up meeting to review results of the specific goals we set it. Um, Parents were friendly and the atmosphere during the meeting was positive. Communication was open and people listened attentively, and all participants appeared comfortable and knew each other from past meetings. What went well during the meeting? Um, well, the meeting started and ended on time. We had a specific agenda for specific points we wanted to cover during the meeting. Positive progress report on students' past goals. Also, introductions of members attending and the purpose of them being in the meeting was said at the beginning of the meeting. Specific data and goals were described during the meeting. As I mentioned before, positive atmosphere during the meeting and active participation from most members. Useful information, and everyone in the meeting seemed to be in the same page. Areas of improvement for this IEP meeting. I felt that some of the goals were not as specific and they lacked detail. The data was one set of documents. Some of the data was just one set of copies instead of having copies for everyone. So I felt that would have been helpful. Or to project the information in the screen using the projector so everybody could be at the same page and read the same information. New informations and questions I have. I didn't know that students have an IEP graduation, so that was new for me. I'm wondering what happens when one parent wants that his or her child use medication but the other parent does not agree to it. Um, Also, I'm wondering if an IEP evaluation can be accepted in all public schools in the US, or if it varies state by state, meaning if a student has an IEP in Minnesota, he or she moves to Texas, is he or she gonna have the same accommodations over there? Um, and a challenge that I face most days is how to differentiate teaching in more effective ways. So that's something that it just over time I'm getting better at it, but I still find it challenging at times. Practical information about this reflection assignment. So the reflection piece of this assignment was helpful. The first time that I attended an IEP meeting, I had no idea of what to expect during the first meeting. And now, however, during in my last IEP meeting, I felt better prepared and more comfortable. And this assignment helped me to understand the reason for an IEP, how it works, how it's implemented and developed. Um, Also, as a general educator, I found that the IEP process can be of great importance to understand the different roles that all members play during the participation of the team meeting. I also find this assignment to be a great way to have a better understanding of how the meeting of an IEP plan works and how the process develops. And I would like to thank you for letting me do this assignment in an alternative format. I enjoyed every class we had, and I learned a great deal of information from my classmates and you. Thanks again.